All right. Hey, collective. Okay, so this reading is basically going to be a straight to the point reading. I'm going to ask a few questions. Then I'm going to pull a few cards from my oracle deck, give a brief message, and then I'm going to close out each message with one single card for the overall issue when it comes to your situation. This reading will not go in order as far as zodiac sign or element. This is going to be random. It's a random pull. So, first up, we're going to start with Taurus. All right. And by the way, this is if a Taurus went silent on you. You could be a Taurus. You could be watching for a Taurus. If you like the video, please make sure that you support the channel with comments or likes or continuing to join this live or subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's first look at why this Taurus went silent. Why did Taurus go silent? We got shady. Okay. All right. So it seems like Taurus went silent, went quiet because somebody was hiding their intentions, their true intentions, or their feelings. There was secrecy in the connection. Obviously, some type of manipulation here. Somebody was wearing a mask. Um, somebody felt like another person was manipulating two people for no damn reason, and somebody didn't want to be confronted. So the silence may not be about you. It could be about what they don't want to reveal or something they don't want to know or didn't want to know if you revealed something towards them. All right. How do they feel about you, even though they're silent? We do have feelings, but it's in the reverse. All right. So this Taurus, they feel confused, blocked, or unwilling to express their emotions. They do feel like you won't express yours either. That depends on how long you two have known each other. So there's some type of hesitation. They feel guilty. They do feel guilty because they, if this is a third party type of connection or situationship, the main thing that they're fearing is someone finding out that they're basically dealing with you or another person. So they're trying to keep that from being open. All right. This could be pride, for example, as well. How will they act towards you? We got praying, faith, healing, meditation. All right. They're likely to, hmm, okay, well, instead of genuinely seeking some sort of clarity, this Taurus is going to use spiritual. This could be tarot reading, this through a tarot reader, this could be through some type of guide or something. They're delaying facing you. They avoid responsibility. They might appear distant and cold or unreachable. They are going to act like they are taking care of themselves, but they are going to leave the situation in limbo so that they can focus on how to manipulate your ass better. Let's um let's close this out with one pull from um yeah, let's close this out with one pull from tarot to see what the overall issue is between you and this Taurus, or Taurus and you. And then we're going to move on to the next sign. We got the Chariot card. This is Cancer energy. Mm. Okay, so the overall issue here is being able to overcome whatever emotional obstacles. It's like somebody's trying to force something that's not meant to go forward. There's two opposites, and there it's like it really don't attract. All right, somebody could have felt like something is rushed or just moved too fast. All right. Um, somebody's also would rather focus on money than love. Let's move on to the next sign. We got Cancer up next. These are not in order, by the way. Like I say, hey, blessed. All right, let's move on to Cancer. All right, these messages might be a bit negative, okay, by the way, but we're going to look at why this Cancer went silent. Why did Cancer go silent? Legal matters. We got divorce, property, criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket. Lord, have mercy. All right. I don't know. Somebody could be locked up for some of you. They're not meaning to be silent. But for other of you, they got responsibilities that it seems like they're trying to prioritize their responsibilities now. For some of you, I just got to be honest. If this was third party, this Cancer, I don't know. They felt like somebody had a whole nother situation going on. All right. And they just didn't want to be a part of it. Where somebody wasn't getting a divorce or there's something to do with child support. They just did not want to be a part of that. Okay. Um, let's see how this Cancer does feel about you. All right. We got Wish. Okay. They still see you as something or someone that they want. Okay. They're quiet, but they hope that I don't know. Okay. Okay, I see what the problem is here. This person liked the idea of you more than they liked you. I presume with this not happy at the bottom of the deck. That's how they feel. They feel like when they were with you, it wasn't what they thought it was gonna be. All right. So that's the challenge. Um, how will they act towards you next? What is this? So many cards. How will this Cancer? We're gonna get happily single. All right, doing you. Learn about you. All right, so this Cancer is likely gonna pull back even more. Okay. They are more focused on themselves, doing something stress free. They just want to be in their shell or be to themselves. They just prioritize their own space. Okay. So let's see what the real issue is between the two of you to close this message out. You got the Seven of Swords. Well, I can tell you one thing, okay? There was a lot of secrecy here. Somebody or both people did not have a problem with the connection being sneaky or secretive or whatever. It felt like an escape to someone. But the problem is you, Cancer, whoever feels like this somebody was just being too secretive or too kept to themselves. So it caused a lot more distance than it did cause um, any type of connection coming together. Okay. So the issue was a bunch of deceits. Somebody felt like something's a risk. The connection is too risky. All right, let's move on to the next sign. All right. Up next is Pisces. Why did Pisces go silent or isn't communicating? Remember, this reading is about why they did it and how they feel. Okay, we got too late. All right. It definitely feels like either someone's communicating, contacting another person late. All right. And somebody doesn't want to talk when it's that late. Also, give me a second. Yep. Okay. Also, someone could feel like something didn't work out because somebody refused to fix something. Okay. They believe that timing, if timing went by, enough timing had passed, that they could reconnect, but that is not what Pisces or Cross Watcher was interested in. They don't want to speak because they feel like a moment has already passed. Okay. How does this Pisces feel overall? Shattered. Okay, so this Pisces feels hurt. They do feel like there's some type of loss, regret, despair, but they feel like they want somebody to feel guilty because they feel played in a situation. Even if they care, they feel like things are too chaotic. How will they act towards you next? Shit. We got Thug. Mm. Okay. They're gonna act tough, guarded, defensive, pretty much maybe like a bully. Okay. Um, they put up walls, but that's their energy. They feel like you should expect that already from them, though. All right, what's the issue between Pisces and this person? Somebody has an issue with being generous, or someone feels like if they're generous enough, that makes them kind, but actually, no, the fuck it don't. It don't make them nice at all. um it seems like somebody's only giving just to receive. Okay, but they're not giving in a way that feels genuine, so someone's being taken advantage of. That's the overall issue between Pisces and their person. Moving on. Virgo. Oh, I'm so sorry for moving that. Okay. um why did Virgo go silent? We got workplace affair. Okay, someone could not keep it together. On the job, it's like somebody has they don't have a good sense of control. Someone feels like another person is flirting or talking to other people on their job. Likely they feel like someone um should have been honest about what they wanted. They want something that is open. Somebody likes distractions. All right, how does this person feel? Damn. Somebody feels like this was just all about reckless sex. Okay, nothing serious. How are they going to act towards you next? Sorry. Okay, they're going to treat you like a best friend. Somebody that they just chill with, kick it with. Okay, y'all could have been someone that was friends with benefits, and that's the way this person wanted to keep it. All right, what's the overall issue between Virgo and their person? Mm, sex. All right, so the overall issue is something physical, something physically getting started, that's supposed to bring growth and excitement, but it feels like it's a start stop energy. Okay, for others of you, somebody feels like the issue is there's not enough sex. This person could have an addiction with that. All right, let's move on to the next sign. Libra. You can ask probably after this, after the whole reading, after the live. I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah, after the live, you can ask me. All right, let's see. Why did your person go silent? Libra. Damn. Well, because someone come off like a crazy ex. They're obsessed, won't let go. Okay. They went silent because somebody obviously was still dealing with a crazy ass ex. Okay. How does this person feel? How does this Libra feel? They want things to go back on track. They do want to see you again. All right. What? How will they act towards you next? We got twin flame energy. They're gonna come off as though something was equal between the two of you. Okay, like y'all equally go through the same things. Okay, so this Libra could have cut you off because either you or they were dealing with a crazy ass ex, but they still want to see you. However, even though they want to see you, they feel like the both of you are constantly going through the same negative or positive things at the same time. Let's see what the overall issue is between you and this Libra. And we're going to close this message out. I'm only pulling one card for this. All right. But you're in here, though, which doesn't make sense either. So maybe you're fake. All right. Let's see. What's the overall issue? Death, Scorpio. The issue is something doesn't end. Okay. Someone keeps holding on just to hold back. It's like the only reason that something's not ending is because someone refuses to change, yet another person keeps wanting change. Okay. So that's the overall issue. Someone is not releasing a past person either. That's what I got for you, Libras. Aries. Why does this person go silent? Supposed to be looking at the signs. Why did Aries go silent? All right. Okay, well, Aries went silent because they're ready to move on. They're ready to do something different. For some of you, they were promised a bigger home, a better life. That's just how they view life, okay? So they're wanting to free themselves from the connection. All right? Sorry for moving the camera. How does this Aries feel? Okay, well, they're closing a cycle. The cycle could be something that they wanted to detach from. This could be silence. This could be constantly going back and forth. Whatever it is, they're wanting to close a cycle. They want something to stop repeating. If not, they're moving on. Okay. What's the last question? Oh, how are they going to act towards you? They're going to act fucked up of you because they're going to feel like they can't put the pieces to some type of puzzle together. They're trying to figure out how you think. Okay. During some sort of silence treatment. I feel like this could be a punishment or someone feels like they're being punished in some way. Let's see. What's the overall issue between you and Aries? Damn. All right. I got a few messages. The first message is the fact that someone has not healed, like they haven't gotten over something yet. Okay. The second message I have is with this Three of Swords, someone refuses to choose them over another person. So that's the issue with Aries. All right. That could be you. That could be Aries. That's what I got. Moving on. Aquarius. Why did Aquarius go silent? Okay, so Aquarius went silent because they felt like something was a fairy tale. They feel like the connection between you and them was fake, phony from the start. There was a love hate connection here. They love how you pretended, but they hate when they discovered that that shit was fake. All right. How do they feel about you? Mm-mm. Too many cards. They feel like this connection has taught them a lesson, how to love themselves better. Let's see how they feel about you. New Boo in the reverse. They feel like they really can't move forward with someone new without you. They have, but for some reason, it's like the new person's not like you if they have moved on. Okay, for others of you, they feel like you're distracted by someone else that you won't find real love with other than them. Okay, what's their next actions? What's Aquarius' next actions? Okay, well, this Aquarius, dang, okay, they're gonna stress out about returning to the connection or you returning to the connection. They're still spying or curious about where things could go, but somebody is blocked or getting blocked. Okay, someone else feels ghosted. Let's move on to what the issue is between Aquarius and the person. This could have been a new connection as well. This doesn't have to be a past connection. All right, because I do feel like there's multiple energies in Aquarius energy, but this could be a new person that they've decided to block or let go of, or that new person blocked or let go of them. Let's see. Excuse me. What's the issue between Aquarius and the person? Let's close this out with that one card, Spirit. The issue is stability, being able to be structured, and they are looking to protect. They're looking for a provider, not a pretender. They're looking for someone who actually practice what they preach instead of just, doing one thing and saying another. All right. This could be somebody that's also a father figure or a father for some of you. Um, that they feel like have a lot of influence in the connection. All right, that's what I got for Aquarius. Leo. Okay, Leos. Why did this person go silent on my Leos? Damn it. God, that is so annoying. Okay, because Leos feel trapped either by you or in another connection elsewhere. How does this Leo feel? Come on. This Leo feels backstabbed, betrayed. Okay. They feel like somebody loved, like you loved on them, like there was mind games or something like that. They definitely feel like there was some cheating going on in the connection as well. Maybe they were cheating and they feel betrayed in some way. What's their next action? They're going to reject whomever it is. They're more focused. Let me see. This Leo's more focused, okay, on it seems like something personal, something more immediate, but they're going to come off as though they don't want to go forward with you. Okay. So let's see what the overall issue is between Leo and the person. And then we can move on. To 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 more signs left. Okay. All right. The overall issue is the Page of Swords. Someone wasn't patient in the connection, or someone required too much patience. Someone came off calculating, and there was a lack of communication. Also, someone could have felt blocked Like someone's refusing to talk to the other person. Okay, that's what I got. Let's move on to the next sign. Capricorn. Why did Capricorn cut this person off? Romance. Hmm. Damn. This feels like a third party in the mix. Um, Capricorn could have cut somebody else off to feel good by somebody else. Let's see how they feel. They feel under pressure. They got a lot of anxiety. It's like this Capricorn is not wanting to make a decision or choose. They don't want to choose something. Okay. They don't want to have to make a choice about something. All right. What's their actions? Secrets. Damn. Well, that's Capricorn's biggest thing, ain't it? It's Capricorn. It's someone that could possibly tell you their secrets, but mainly their next action is to keep something or hide something from you. This could be money. This could be a feeling. This could be damn sure another partner. All right. This could be all three things. Let's see what the issues are between Capricorns and their person. Mm. Okay, somebody play too much, perhaps. The issue is the enthusiasm, the whatever, being happy, something being honest, truthful, something staying positive and fun and feeling free. Um, why does somebody come off like they're restricted? It seems like somebody was promised something they did not get. This could be a genuine marriage proposal or some type of commitment. Okay, something that whoever felt very happy about, but there was too much competition that got in the way. All right, seems like someone didn't want to take something as serious as they seemed like they did. All right, that's what I got for you, Capricorn. Gemini. Why did Gemini cut this person off? Whoever Gemini cut off. All right. Why did Gemini go silent on this person? Gemini, you could have went silent on a new person. Let's see. Oh, somebody was fake. Mm-hmm. Somebody was trying to be fake about some type of news or something like that. Okay. It just felt like somebody was trying to talk you up to make you feel like they were a positive person, but actually they're very negative. They were negative about every damn decision you make, possibly. But either way, it's something about fake news that pissed this Gemini off, okay? They felt like this person couldn't produce whatever the hell they said. For others of you, somebody faked a pregnancy test, and that's what got their ass cut off, okay? Well, how does this Gemini feel? This Gemini, okay, well, there's the news. This Gemini feels like they want to reconcile, but there's some type of bad news that could come through on the other end of the phone. They feel like conversation is not going to go so well. Okay, um, they may want to communicate, but they feel like you may not want to talk to them. Could be cross watching. Okay, what's this Gemini's next action? Damn it. Their next actions is to come off as though they are learning some type of lessons. Okay, these lessons could be karmic. They could have been dealing with the karmic before they learned this lesson. And then we have karmic ties at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what the overall main issue is between Gemini and this person. Oh, thank you so much. Blessed. Yeah. What's the overall issue? All right. Somebody keeps offering up something that stirs up somebody's emotions. Like I said, a proposal. Okay, taking someone out or whatever the case is, but it's like something that's falling through. This Gemini's emotions are quite. They're not that loving. Okay. Um, it's like something's not that reliable. This person could be young or come off very youthful. Hmm. So there could be an issue with dating or something to do with attraction. People keep dealing with players, choosing people over people, or something like that. All right. So the issue is hmm, someone refusing to follow their heart. Okay. That's what I got. All right. Let's move on. It's like, how do you really feel? Do you want love or not? You know? Let's move on to Sagittarius. All right. If Sagittarius, cut your ass off. Why did they do this? Why did Sagittarius go silent? They are regretting it. Okay. They feel like they spoke too soon. Like they said something they did not mean. All right. How does this Sagittarius feel? Well, they talk about you, but they ain't gonna talk to you. Mm-mm. They could have been in their feelings when they talked about you. They could have felt like you're jealous, like you fake, two-faced, a liar, a hater, all kinds of shit. But they definitely feel like you don't trust them, or that they're having a hard time with trusting you. Let's move on. What's their next actions? They don't want to. They want to be treated like a real person. They feel like somebody keeps coming around, you know, trying to seduce them or use them or their body or their looks. All right, and they want to be treated like a real person. Well, that's good. Okay, so what's the real issue between Sagittarius and that person? And then we got one more sign to do. Well, okay. So somebody definitely tried to. It's like something already happened in the recent past or has been happening. This could have been around the holidays when somebody tried to basically act like things was different when it wasn't. So somebody's trying to move forward without actually facing whatever the real issue is. Okay. So that's what the issue is. This keeps happening. Mm. Somebody could be dealing with an avoidant. That's what I got for you. All right, let's move on to our last zodiac sign for the day. Okay, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio went silent. Well, let's see. Okay. Somebody feels like somebody's holding a child over them or using a child as a pawn to get what they want. How does the Scorpio feel? That's why they went silent, or they feel like someone's too childish. Damn it. They feel like the connection uh was a no strings attached connections. They kept the damn shit open or somebody else did. It's like they were not trying to get emotionally attached, even if y'all got kids together, okay? Or if somebody got kids. What's their next actions? What's this person's next actions? Why they should be calling me during long? This person's next action is to block off communication. This person may block and unblock, but they definitely could have just blocked somebody. Somebody got blocked. Okay. All right. Let's see what the issue is between you two people. I know damn well. All right. Let's see what the real issue is between Scorpio and their person. One card, Spirit. Okay. It's like somebody always delivering bad news, even when you think the shit's gonna be good. All right. So the issue is there's a lack of inspiration. Okay, and there's possibly some type of competition in the connection. This is Sagittarius energy. Somebody definitely also flies off the handle. They do not hold back with what they have to say. They just say it and then they just keep saying stuff. Um, so the issue is communication. Someone communicates very immaturely, especially if there's children in the mix. Okay. Um, yeah, there's an issue also with faithfulness here. Okay. Somebody preaches more than they actually learn anything. All right, that's what I got for you guys. Until next time. Okay, so what was what was the okay? So who's still in here that wants the free one yes no question reading? Cause I don't know who's still in here. While you're writing, I am doing something. Okay, what is the question? It has to be a yes no question, so I don't. Because then after this, I have to do a reading for someone. So you can ask me anything you want. Just make sure that it is yes or no based. Please and thank you. While I'm putting these cards back in order. Or do you want to know this person's feelings? I don't know. Yeah, you can ask your question. I just don't know what you're asking specifically. Okay, I'm gonna get a different deck. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, please. Why I did that, but whatever. Oh shit. Okay. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I will be answering that question, but I'm gonna let you know I'm only gonna look for the week. Okay, I'm only going to see if this person has had an affair within the past week. All right? Since you're thinking about it, you could have been thinking about it, but let's look and see if this Pisces man has cheated in the past week. Yes or no? Only spirit, one card. We do have the magician. Mm. Okay. It seems like okay. Hmm. Yes. It seems like it wasn't physical. It was more flirtation. I don't know what it is, but I feel like this person has issues with keeping it up. Okay. So they wouldn't really impress anybody with that type of energy, that type of shit. So they may have flirted with somebody in the past week, but they weren't able to actually physically cheat. Okay. All right. Who was the other person? Because I'm about to click off in a minute. I'm, I can't only answer one question per person. It's only because this really wasn't supposed to go on like that. But yeah. Let's see. No. This person is unable to see this person often because they don't got a lot of money like that. Or they spend a lot of money elsewhere, like bills, food. It's like they don't have enough to see this person often. And if they did see this person often, it would be where they work. But I feel like they work around men, so I don't know how they would see this person. All right. Okay. Well, thank you for your comments and your like. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Okay, so I am clicking off now. But thank you. I got another reading to do right after this. Not a live, but an actual reading. So I have to prepare for that now. All right. So thank you, everybody who watched, who joined, who subscribed, who commented, all of that. I really appreciate you. Until next time, bye, everybody.